All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so BLCS is when the unique CTR all for our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are actually clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our ad is getting into fewer than 6, less than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means less than 6 out of 100 women have a chance, there's a non-zero chance they buy from us. Like they could actually buy from us. Everyone else is just scrolling on by. So this is the number of non-scroller buyers, and we gotta get this number literally as high as possible. 6% is the minimum. We're under 6%, we got a big problem. And that's because a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And those deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, which I'll actually be going over at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Perfect for us though. We got the solution. We got the saving grace. Boudoir Pico BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. So and we know this because we invented it, and we've already done a bunch of treatments with this, and it's worked 100% of the time. And we duplicate the original ad, so we leave the original as it is, leave it running. We duplicate and we treat the duplicated ad. Treat the duplicated ad with Boudoir Pico, and after about a week, then we actually get we get the look and see which one has the best metrics, and we keep whichever one running as the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated one. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we go from the 3 pre-click mistakes to PCA pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. So Boudoir brain entry boost, that basically means, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So the our universe here that we got is a BLCA with BLCS. It's caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Our solution is Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we achieve pre-click alignment, and we become a DBA, a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency, first part of it, finding one ad out there, bringing it back to the hospital, testing it, and we saw because the unique CTR all 4.3%. So unique CTR all under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, so aka Boudoir low click syndrome. But now we know we can solve it with Boudoir Pico. So we did exactly that. BLCS treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. We got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So now we discovered the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. So now if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So $3,700 a month that was being wasted on the old one, well, now we don't have to spend it on the new one. We just pocket that. So Boudoir photographer pockets that. Has like a phantom profit every month because they no longer have to spend it. And this actually gives them kind of a phantom bonus like 40K at the end of the year, at the end of 12 months. Next, brought in my second one to the hospital, tested it. Found it has a unique CTR of 1.39%. So we found out that BLCS was present. Unique CTR under 6%. Boudoir low click syndrome is present. So we got the solution now. We treated with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. We got the unique CTR up to 9.13%. And So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 84% of its ad spend. And when they were doing that, the if they spend 10 grand a month on their Boudoir Facebook ads, then now they only have to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico Treat ad to get into the same number of women's brains. So that 8,600 a month difference, they no longer have to spend it. They can just pocket it as kind of a phantom bonus, whatever we want, a Boudoir Pico bonus, um, simply from using or having their BLCS trio with Boudoir Pico. So that's like what, 100K bonus at the end of the year. And third, had a patient come through, so he had a Boudoir Facebook ad 5.03%, BLCS is present, unique CTRL under 6%, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the solution we treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we discovered her wasting about 67% of ad spend, that original ad. So now they can actually, they can actually decrease their ad spend. Like, if they spend 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, they only need to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the only 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico Treat ad and get into the same number of women's brains. So super efficient, and they can pocket that. 6,700 bucks a month is kind of like a phantom profit, phantom bonus, Boudoir Pico bonus, and they don't actually need to do any extra work, and that's kind of like 80K extra bonus profit at the end of the year. Now, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look over here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And I mean, take the average of those numbers, probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. With Boudoir Pico Treatment can probably, save about 5K of that, 5K of that, 10K, eliminate that. I mean, that's 100% being wasted. I already know that. Eliminate that and actually, that 5K bonus back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, 60K over the, next 12 months. So we're going to diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, yes or no. All right, so let's see what we got here. So here I'm seeing the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we are basically that we're following what Facebook is recommending us to fill out when we create our ad. But and we believe it helps us, but actually it helps Facebook. The reason it doesn't help us is it causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling unique CTRL under 6% and increasing the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, Facebook likes this because more women scroll by our ads per unit time, which hurts us. But Facebook is able to serve more ads per unit time, making Facebook more money per unit time. That's why we don't listen to anything Facebook says. Next, we look at the creative. All right, we got the, it looks like an ad mistake here in the photo. The creative makes it look like an ad. False belief that causes us to make this mistake is, well, we've seen it a bunch, and basically all the other Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen. So we don't believe there's we don't believe there's a problem. We didn't even know we're making a mistake. But every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen, I've tested, I've seen the backend for the backend metrics. 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So, consequence of this, way fewer, or way more women scrolling by our ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and increasing the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we got the see more headline. Let's see what we got here. First 2 and 3 quarters lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. So we got ready for a well-deserved break. Treat yourself to something special. All right, so yeah, we got maybe like half. We got half a context point here. So yeah, lack of context mistake, pretty common. The false belief causes us to make this mistake is, we we felt our headline was good enough to kind of maximize our results, optimize our results. But what we're actually doing is causing way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, which actually pulls down our unique CTRL under 6% and actually increases the probability we have BLCS. So diagnosing this, looking at everything, do we believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6%, aka has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome? So yes, I do. I believe this is a Boudoir low click syndrome ad. All right, so if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, your unique CTRL Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to save approximately 5K a month, or eliminate 5K a month in wasted spend, pocket that instead, and actually keep, on average, that'd be like 60K over the next 12 months. Keep that in your pocket. And you want to pull it out of your Facebook ad spend because you've already optimized a bunch of other parts of your business. But you're ready to optimize this because you see more inflation, more women entering as boudoir photographers, setting up their Google business profiles. So the market's going to get more and more saturated. And you want to be on your way to be a #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM. Well, shoot me a DM when I open my DMs for new patient intake. New patient intake's closed right now. So when my DMs open, then shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify.